Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things, Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. Say, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer. Say, Lord, you are. You're my everything. Oh, you're my thing now. 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 Yeah. So, you're my thing now. You're my thing now. You're my thing now. You're my thing now. Say, I call you Jireh. Say, I call you Jireh. You're my provider. I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. You are my healer.
Sanitizer, NRP, you practice social distancing. The lawyers now is a face mask for every consultation. So when to me, ma, we do video conferencing and I pay to me send the documents now via email and our WhatsApp. There were 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, Mosso, Seven Sisters, London N15 4NP. Freyen was 0208 493 7340 and our mobile 077 127 61884. We'll be with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers.
Yo, atiefo anopai mame ensama wo ache na me ma akwa babiem emra Rainbow Radio akasafidie kase yi so anopai de mehwe manimu na mehwe mfoni na eda wona na kire se oba ima lawyer Eunice waje akonwa kama misime sheda kubisa nbabi oye ni tiye na eja maso meyire nsane yakoho ne enso yakoye bi afata na papa afata ne njinu afata no lawyer Eunice me pacha otimenka.
Hello, pacha otime there.
Hey, lawyer Eunice, who ha na uko?
Pacha me wa na ye check sound no.
Any sound no mun check ni. Sound no me sira mun check ni ye koye nim. Mun check ni yo atiefo eye Rainbow Radio International. Near Amanfo eta ekani say.
Oh my God! I love Rainbow Radio.
Rainbow Radio.
Many colors, many voices, one God, one station.
And ehani Rainbow Radio. And I pay ye bo awra BWF Solicitors akachi. Na afi yedi ensema etwaguo nea endra esiye nea eba besie na yedi nyina edi abremo na ententem na watimi edi wo document akotum baby a wasa wo di fight ni fa bia na di afa ho mamela ya me pacho o
pacho society
me pacho an ye betimi akoso ana
pacho
then you say when I me show asa why you too busy
sorry, now you check it out the view.
See, so now you're technician, and I feel a technician ever both. Me young here, but me pacho oko Rainbow Radio, ye Facebook page wa. Eni ama miensa eni hia ye yesrew. Bombo de say ubehye. Na wa like it, no eja comment. And me show wo say opese odi ensem bi se bi so efa ho. Emma lawyer Eunice. O you are. Enu ani se wetwa fufu na kobon kwam. O de fa ho a ye betimi akenkan edi ama lawyer Eunice. Na odi nyina emuaye no ama pe. Enti shenon so mame. Enche mesheda abie telephone line no edi atum ama atiefo. Na ense wo bia wo pese wo bisa bia no. What me di afa ho ayeden aba. Nia edi ho nso kai na shenon so say enne anopai ye ne BWF Solicitors ena yatena ase yaji agwakese na yebedi enkomo afa emra ensem ho lawyer Eunice me pa chaw me mawachi ema akwaba eba dwumadi so
Pacha meje so na prophet who to say
onyame adom nti yeguso akom kire no ye ho ye papa
na sorry for ne busianfo
obiara ho ye papa
yedayamiase yechia etifo ne nkofo a mo hwan wo Facebook ne the YouTube ni na baby biara mo hwan yedayamiase say endede mama kayensa yesan mo hwemu afishia pa enti ye vampire say yame ebom ho den na at least baby am pese mo ye bia no no be kuso aye
okasa no from omumbi ovolo mu kakra ma
okay into pacho to say I would say
yeah
okay pacho you might say into na me that yetie for as I said and the day on my ba abejdi ejumedi into as we always do every Thursday my updates and then also we go on to your legal education and that's your main topic no for the discussion for today. And see, usually we would give our updates. And see, this week, as we have been hearing around in Kofo February and sending messages in regards to the fact that over British citizenship now, of course, you have done something to obviously represent information into the area where they are true and I say they are say and I say why you bonibi to say criminal acts are almost sentence so and I say they are friend of terrorism into all those things can deprive our British citizenship from obviously getting their British passport now say British citizenship back because I'm over to me at GFM. And of course with our new Nationality and Immigration Act which will be passed soon into bill then it means that eguswa omo kenkem omo ye corrections omo ye but as it stands there isn't going to be much change in the law before it is passed by Parliament. And see, of course, there are so many measures that will make it very difficult in terms of immigration. But I think one of the things is the fact that, of course, in Kofor, more British citizenship, so Home Office, who sent me maybe to say. Almost the same with dinner, almost and kind of say anything next year, and I feel Home Office for no abemudia. Those kind of things will deprive a person from almost British citizenship. But in regards to Imbra and as Imbrana Ebebano, they want people to not be notified. And I say, almost Emma was that notification. They say. Omo British citizenship no every one them. As with our British Nationality Act, no, so omo notify and I say some catcher say omo beje citizenship no every one them. But one thing that of course they are saying is that they are going to be tough on crime, and we have seen throughout the news, Shemaima Bay, Gumene, some other should I say, ethnic minority British citizens are ebia omwenya omo citizenship through birth and I say omo mami and I say no papa British omo atena ekrom ha and they are being deprived of omo British citizenship because ebia Home Office for as suspected say omo terrorists and I some way diponibi and I say bibia coming up into they believe say they should be deprived of their citizenship. When no, say of course, abino to make sure that certain people may not continue to enjoy the rights that they have as British citizens. And the way that we usually see it, no, Obibeka say, "Broni de Eunice," but so we obia oye tumtum and I say bibisa na akoya asem because omo and usually yanka they say Home Office for no edgy omo citizenship no free omo nsem. Of course say only any other nationality and I say only any other citizenship. Of course Home Office for no so who say we a stateless person na unto me and kwaje nationality free baby, then they will of course grant you back your citizenship. But omunim say I am who crofufo and I say na first we Ghana ni and I say first we obia of free Bangladesh and now a crofufo biswa. And the one catch us and because one nationality free from sa a no there into over to me as which ya kohono and I say over to me afa omo nationality senya etiano because omo pese obia oye terrorists and are suspected of terrorism and now obia we di bonibia omo pese nipa kono beye British ni ebeye British ni. And of course there are other measures that they are putting in place in regards to overstayers in Kofa, Omabetina Kromha, Omunin Krata. Into those are the sort of things they want to put in place regards to our nationality and our immigration laws. But of course, it is not all bad news because we want to make sure say a crime be so na yama yetie fono so say this is what they can do in regards to omo immigration status and I say dia ewo ma omo eni into say NSL omo kono in regards to our usual EU nationals into yen say EU settlement scheme no eda so ewo ma ye EU nationals ene omo ebusian for. And of course, so we will remove before 31st December 2020, dear, then you can continue to make those applications. Opesa okofa will be sending so free amanane to say woman and now papa and I say oyere and now knu and I say oba into direct family members and also sano obe to me akofamo outcome home ever chrome ha. And also with regards to Nkofa omo say of course omo person omo back home ha as EU nationals so oda so person back home has an EU national almost say British government na ka say your new points based system which is skilled worker scheme, temporary worker, student visa, all those other categories and as a routes are over to me ediaba and so oje visa as one of those categories and sana wait to me ara chrome ha se obetina ha so person oba visit nkwan dia and there now we try to take it say oh court now outside ba biom of course if you are making them know say over as students so the requirements are there for you to meet over as a worker so requirements no so ewo homa osenya over to me a meeting now wait to me application no abetna chrome ha so what bad dan so na of course ujidi say ube remu after 31st December 2020 then I say me so uwe jume bi na sa ejumafo no omo ye sponsors and I said licensed sponsors ma Home Office for so ube to me aka chrome say uhia sponsorship as a skilled worker senya obetumi enya nkrata e de atena krom ha nti se omo nso ebetumi ama usa sponsorship so dia na ode eno no aye application. Of course, say your application now you have to be someone who has residence, and I say you have to have some form of immigration status answer na way to me ISR application. So it is always best to find out if the employer also is somebody who is a licensed sponsor. So over to me the amawa over to me assign which I call Chrome for that 1 month period. Assign about back based on sa application now over here as a skilled worker. And also work if you are making the application within the UK, and of course unim say ebia unsheda any krata, but opesa ujina ebia oyere so obaso aye nkrata dia, and also ewo ho se wo yere anase obano eye British anase omo ye obi a ye frɛ omo settled into omo indefinite leave to remain ewo krom ha, and also ewo ho ma so ojidi say of course oye obi nso so a oba onen wo yere atena ha oba ne nhyeda any British citizenship anase settlement, but onen oba no atena ha for that continuous period of 7 years so and also ewo homa say wait to me aye application say you can say only yere anase only ba na one kasa ojina wa name na opesa o application then of course say o kire say what's na a chrome ha for at least 7 years in say o yakola under the age of 18 na say o kire say what's na ha for a continuous period of 7 years, and I say we the 18 but you are under the age of 25 now. Of course, we are spending more than half of our life our UK chrome ha. Then of course also say also over to me I make application based on our private life. So OGD say what past that age of 18 now, of course what past 25 now OGD say of course what's na chrome have for a period of at least 20 years so na over to me the one krata na tuma na and also say no what can say oh me wo evidence that made me a chair say matna chrome have for at least 20 years into me person me application based on me ankasa me home a private life. Of course say ya debi aye kano if there were compelling circumstances and I say exceptional circumstances ujidi say because what past age of 18 and I said 25 to me and call chrome because abia or call chrome say ni say and AC will chrome your life is at risk, and I said o call chrome so uno bia, and I said of course say uno bia so un shada enim should I say the culture, and I said because oba hanom time a oya kitwa nti bibie ni ho a unim nti omo de wo san ko back a untumi ensia omo kasa untumi enye dia omo ye untumi enye djuma because enye honom na watena nti wo pese omo who say these are the reasons the NCA went to me and sign and come back to Chrome. And it's not just the fact that AB I won't say kasa because of course over to me I juma with any international companies. I won't to me I say and they say anything or into I didn't know 1 year say and I say 1 year say. Into of course you have to be able to give exceptional circumstances and I say compelling circumstances. The NCA situation to me and sang come back to Chrome. And in terms of EU nationals, I want to Chrome her. They be a incorporate bisa say our no eda so what and they able to me no. In regards to brano under your appendix EU no say your casa will be a EU national spouse and I said in the area almost refer to obia na oye the family member before 31st December 2020. In the specified date of 31st December 2020 no almost says animpano na why your family member at that time and answer before that time and say obeye wo family member after 31st December 2020 dia and the sanipa no na wabɛhyɛ ye immigration rules Appendix FM ase and they say ultimate say obetumi meet ye immigration rules requirements ni na but say na nipa no eye yere anasa wukunu before 31st December so there then you know say of course sanipa we you know metumi aka say metumi ayesa EU settlement scheme application ni bi amano sanya metumi akire say na oyemere anasa mekunu before sa 31st December 2020 specified date. In regards to your updates, no maminja no hana yentwas to prophet.
Yo, my lawyer update no wamaye ako iye papa na Endra Boris adin sempo furaba na eno no wanti yemu kakra. Boris say no smarts na nya compulsory say yanya adwuma from fie to the office bi yanko office nko ya.
Of course, because Omen who say the numbers of people who are supposed to be in our workplaces are decreasing. Into Obiweka say me yare say your last no kind or code cramp almost say when you're COVID. Into Obi biara when you're code and answer all bawa and answer BB I don't know. Obeka say when you're COVID into it's nephew and it's affecting Ejumaye for no say of course. Ye hian kofo a mo ye adwuma no e na se munina mutifie a ende adwuma ne enkoso e na government no so epese adwumayefo no so etumi ye mo adwuma asenya economy no so ye be boost into dinna is all cycle and they want to make sure say enkrofo are going back to work as usual, doing things as usual, making the economy grow as it should. Into Boris Johnson, he is making sure say the excuses that people give will no longer stand. Of course, there are genuine people who omunya COVID to me and because of guidelines now that's so were in place Nancy say we are COVID you still do not have to go to work because the likelihood of you infecting other people is greater. But of course, only allowed to wear nose masks now. I think someone they way by just at the beginning of summer last year say it's not compulsory to wear the nose mask now in NCAC. And then we had to go back to wearing it during the Christmas season because now almost say Omicron no asanya back to the UK and other parts of the world. But of course, not wearing the face mask there is not compulsory, but if you still want to, you can go ahead and still wear it. But the whole point of Boris Johnson's announcement is to just make sure that people are going back to work and are not staying at home for a lengthy period of time when my sister fie or ejuma from a fie. There are some companies that who say working from home is more effective than going to the office. And then there are some companies who don't have the, shall I say, facilities. To me, juma from a fee. Or now someone who say working from a fee is not as effective as coming to the office. And for those companies, especially within the service industry, where you can't work from home, no, they are saying, say, of course, the whole general rules should be come back to the office. The rule about working from home, no, should be one that is discretionary. Of course, I think say it's a step in the right direction. Code no honey. But yeah, that's so we should also keep that in mind that we are protecting ourselves, but we are also doing as much as we can to bring back life to its normality. As much as possible, no, you say, in your to say, first, no, not any coronavirus, not at least, yeah, economy no so able to me at so.
And they say, to say aye wala toa wala moa obi afu awara be enti etu ngo twere na twere bre atiefo eno ano no lawyer ababa mu lawyer akirikiri mu lawyer de ba bia nsem no be firi ababia no obenya no ayi amaye because omne mmara na tie omne mmara na da enti say yesi nose mask no enye mandatory enti upa na obehye upa onhye adwuma no so mentina fie na enye kwa adwuma mu na wanko na mmara kire odi a odi ba ye no ye beka ne ye bepepe anopa yi answer na lawyer ebebuebie nia odi ba no so akire ye number no eye 0208 133 4646 and that's 0208 133 1134 and that's 0777 195098 na medu ama lawyer na enchentem no wonsam a pese obi se nyina na wodi abre lawyer se ensam foforo be na aba na ne wan ne yehwe anim enna no pai.
Okay, it's and ubesha your topic ye ka afa nkofo a ebia omo nkola omo EU citizenship into ebia omo ne EU national na say omo ne EU citizen a wabetna krom ha ai wo ba into ebia nipa krono enya ne pre-settled status ena akola no so what the pre-settled status. Into either or pre-settled status and I say settled status. Into limited leave to remain and I say indefinite leave to remain. And I watch it the same ama akolano. And last week na ye ka say ye ka akola ewo immigration in Brandimwa and the ye ka akola wedi under the age of 18. Into sa akola na wedi under the age of 18 no. And no ana ye can ho asem until we can say akola no we ne limited leave to remain and now says indefinite leave to remain under ye EU settlement scheme na say na wo ye awofo a uni nkrata so we to me aye sa application for leave to remain adan so na aka say okay because me share me ba we into me say meje 2.5 nibi ewo krom ha. And so our discussion will be centered around nipa krona oye ye can say awofo na ebia one mame ne te anase on mame na ente na opese oye sa application way depending on akola na when ya ne limited leave to remain anase when ya no indefinite leave to remain. Into say ye share your immigration rules no under Appendix FM. Can say parents and I say nipa no ye awofo no say opese oye application under the parents' roots na and there so ultimate say or to UK ha akola no so to UK ha na oye application no without obviously breaching any suitability requirements. Into suitability requirements nature say ebia nipa krono on breaching immigration rules bia and of course on di bone bia yede no atu prison and now crampo say ebia or NHS sika bia odeka o tia no so ka nkakra nkra and now crampo say sa nipa no e de home office car and as a court car there and also sano or ye BP 88 and also eka and say of course ye ka say nipa kono emiti sa requirements we na of course ye ka say ne bano a wa wonu wo krom ha ebia okra Belgium passport ebia okra German passport akola no so enya pre-settled status which is limited leave to remain and I say indefinite leave to remain senya ni mami anasa ni papa enya and because akola no e was limited leave to remain and I say indefinite leave to remain sa awofo na oni nkrata no so say ye ka say ogina akola no so a and of course e say otumi kire say oni sa akola no e wo parental relationship into ebia ye awo akola no o maame ne o papa de ne ko GP omo register akola no GP for no nim say awofo maame nie awofo papa nie omo de ne ba ne appointment ebia akola no was school so a ebia akola no e was school omo parents meeting and as a parents evening ne papa oni nkrata na se ne mama oni nkrata eba for sa meetings no omo be fa no na se omo de ne ba school ana krampo se omo de ne kwa asori enya asori a baby biara ese akola no kono o mama na se o papa oni nkrata no and then ne de no ko into of course say ubetumi actually say was that relationship with akola no. And then you have to be able to show evidence say pa ayoba into birth certificates. Evidence could be either the birth certs and I say opese oye DNA. One kasa with to me aye DNA because abia wouldn't end that birth certificates no so. But if your name is on the birth certificates there and there of course ehun here say DNA testing bia. And of course say o chere say woni sa akola no so e wo relationship na onne mama no ente ana say oye mama no na onne papa no ente, then you have to be able to show say either say akola no ene wote ente wona wo hwe akola no o sole responsibility for akola no ente akola no ene na wo fo a oye EU national no ente wona wone akola no ete ente wona wo hwe akola no wona de bia akola no hia bibia ese oyema no ode no ko school ode no ko GP oye bibia ma sa akola no ente wo so responsibility in regards to sa akola no because ebia ne papa enhwe no. But in regards to obia ebia akola no ene EU national no ene ete ena ono ankasa na oni nkrata no okohwe akola no from time to time into let's say we running say or direct access into ohu akola no menka say of course oni akola no kasa wo phone no so ana say o throw akola no messages no ebe kire say o relationship with akola no say utumi ekohwe akola no hwe say ya ne ho sete eno na ye friend direct access into no sano so say o ka say or direct access to sa akola no dia, then of course na so to me say either say courts ama ho kwan say so hu akola no ana say o maame ana say o papa ka say asumesi minim say onni nkrata but from time to time say o say o de akola no ko school a obetumi de na ko school say o say o de no ko GP a obetumi de na ko so o say akola no tina wo honom just for weekends obetumi any akola no atna just for weekends enti bibi sa no na your friend direct access enti say what stress say o direct access na akola no encha dance with chain but una sometimes o shano anasa oko ni school anasa oko ni GP akoshe say bibia ye okay enti of course and also ewo ho. And you have to provide sa letter from school and answer letter from GP and answer letter from church and any extracurricular activities sa akola no so to be able to show say who plays an active role in akola life no. In see akoya to say of course obia ebia all depending on akola or British and answer akola or somebody who is settled will chrome her. And then also we have akola watina chrome her for a continuous period of 7 years. And of course, say yeshe sa akola or EU citizen when you ne limited leave to remain and now say when you ne indefinite leave to remain na wo for bako any nkrata or person original na so there, then of course they say ultimate share say or sa active role or play or akola ne brabo. Say you can ye other immigration requirements a bit to say or immigration status or maintenance requirements accommodation, English language. Sa requirements 3-way. Say ojidi say untumi meet sa requirements ebia because only nkrata into unsheda enye adwuma into untumi meet maintenance requirements no. And now crampo say because of the fact that only nkrata into only valid leave to remain ewo krom ha into untumi meet sa immigration status requirement. And now crampo say because of course only nkrata into untumi enye sa English language test, but ebia why degree into ubetumi enya active certification to show say ebia me degree na me ye do enye krom ha, but me to me actually say brofo no de metepa into ebia active for no ebetumi aye assessment aka say u meet sa requirements na omo here no. In regards to that no say let's say we meet English, but when to me meet immigration status, when to me meet financial requirements now. Next I would say ampa means to me meet, but there are exceptions to the rule and say because bia me wa akola or limited leave to remain, and as akola or indefinite leave to remain under your EU settlement scheme na sininti. Sa akola na me jina ne so no. Ebeye unreasonable say obetumi a free chrome ha assign echi akọ back to memi chrome na me free. And if that is the case, then of course na yeah kase because mean to me a meet sa immigration status and I say mean to me meet sa financial requirements no. More shred the fact say akole what's na chrome ha we to me enya ne pre-settled status. We to me enya ebia ni indefinite leave to remain, which is ne settled status. And so because akolano enya ni indefinite leave, and I say wenya ni pre-settled status, which is limited leave to remain, ewo krom haninti. Monshe say akole obe to me assign echi ako back to ne chroma. And when it comes to the unreasonableness test, there be a lawyer for the cases and a yeshe. Because a case so and a home office for no so every year on policies guidance any BBA into Osha case be to say any Bangladesh ever last year 2021 in regards to reasonableness now I can't say yeah wait to me I can say accolade apart from the fact say home office for no ever duty to make sure say accolade best interest no is primary and I say is paramount now. Are there any other factors which have to be considered in regards to sa akolawe? Ebi akole the fact say wabetna a chrome ha with ni mami oye EU national ninsi oni contact bia and answer connections e woni mami chrome and of course because wabe school wo ha na say ebi afi ana yawo sa akola no. And of course, akolano onim bebia and ne mama anase ne papa oye EU citizen no and a chrome ha and na omo be settle omo person motina chrome ha and akolana nkasa no so enye bibia ono nkasa ebetumi etu akop krofofo bi so onye ni penny obi na ese ehwe no nti se akolano ne connections ebia ne school kom ni bibia obehia bia no ewo krom ha na ontumi ensan konechi enko back to ne krom ha then it means say akola no say otumi tina e krom ha with ne mami anasa ne papa na ohwe no nti when it comes to the reasonableness test any home office guidance and as a policy it always looks at how best to meet akola no the best interest. Senya obviously akola no yenka say ya depriving no of ne mami and say the care as akola no enya nti omo hwe isanyama we ni na to be able to make omo assessment as to whether it will be unreasonable say sa akola no obesign echi akọ back to the chrome and say obesign echi akọ back to chrome na ne mami and say ne papa no free as an EU citizen. Into yes, the fact say akola no so home office for no almost read almost policy guidance and answer almost case laws now ever reasonableness and answer whether it will be unreasonable say akola no beko no krom na they are looking to see say of course if it is in akola best interest say or betna a krom ha with nawofo, and if that is the case then of course they have to be able to grant sa or mame and answer or papa na only in krata no ne stay, which is leave to remain. And see, of course, say, oh yeah, application now you're thinking about the fact that oh yeah, application to show the role now or play with akola life no. You are making the application to also show say akola no so ebia the center of life ewo ha ne mama ne papa ebia ne nuanom ne bibia et krom ha. There's no way asa akola we betumi asa come back to the chrome ebia ne mama anase ne papa oye EU ni no we yan settled status ewo ha anase we yan pre-settled status ewo chrome ha ebia one ne mama a oye EU citizen na ete ana krampo say wona wo hwe no ebia ne papa na eye EU ni na wetumi aye bi ama ne ba no enti wo a wo ye mama no wone akola no enete na wona wo hwe akola nti of course wo ka say bibini a say wona wo hwe akola no ene ne school komu ne hospital checkups ne bibia say wona wo hwe no wo provide evidence say of course wone awofo no wona wo hwe no nti ne birth certificate say red book no almost a health record book. Say opesa ode and also come and obetumi there no saka ho say of course GP letters and anything to show time I say we didn't call for inoculations and baby answer obetumi there and also to show say of course we now also responsibility for akola no yeah akola we yin kakra na ko school so of course you can provide the school letters any letter just from the school to say akola we koye school but ne mame na odene ba ne mame na ebefa no say your parents evening na ono na oba into school letter ni and also GP letter to confirm say odene ba appointments. And then in regards to the fact say ebia one akola no ente but o direct access to akola no into ukosha akola no and they self to me provide supporting letter from Omameno and I say you are showing say Omameno Peneso say over to me abesha akolano into ubesha akolano from time to time. And now Krampus say in regards to the fact say yeah kasa akolano and se wenche no ebia wakoje court order from the family courts to say one akolano ewo sa direct access into there's a child arrangement order in place at obesumi akosha akolano into no so sano obesumi age 9 also I application no. But obviously as much as possible no you want to be able to show say one sa akolano ewo sa inkitahono into if akolano is at a stage where they can even write then let them also write to say they like their father and say they like their mother to be able to express on one kasa the view that they have of you. What role you play in their life, how much it means to them as a child that abia we do 10 and I say 11 and I say 12 because they are able to express themselves. And so you can always add something from the child themselves to show the role that you are playing in their lives. And so, say you can say, oh yeah, application where you are, just to make sure say you are providing all of the correct documentation or passport, akolane passport, and I say ne EU settlement confirmation status, ne birth certificate, ne book, IHS ABA, wooding was to be say only the birth certificates there and as a DNA if we didn't end that birth certificates not so. So of course oh yeah bibi ewa akwala ne babrum nti either would no go school and answer would no go GP and the GP letter letter from school so to me say ebia mama no so pene so say me to me abehwe akwala no nti supporting letter from or mama it could be letter from health visitor no so just to confirm say ebia would no call ne antenatal classes and I say classes I say okono. And then in regards to obia abia or the akolane eti with you know, then of course any GP letter or school letter will do, and that should be enough to be able to make application no as obia autochrome ha only krata or per se or yeah sa 2.5 no emma akolano. It's just to give us an overview is just to say obi a oni nkrata no ebe to me age na ne ba no so a oye EU citizen a or pre-settled status and I say or settled status no e wo krom ha into prophets mamenja no ha na ye ntwaso
yo yeda mame lawyer si osi yenja no ha na ye ntwaso ti se we ja no ha ye betwaso me ba cho ubetimi abewura phone lines no mu mame na ententem no nsem a opese ubisa lawyer nyina na wo di afaso aba kai na hye no so say also for me 28 days fasting and prayer nti eye no na ekire say me tu America na me ko nti nne no mombo no tofa na monye ne gidigidi kura na yenyin firi ho me ba cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa aba
yo prophet me da se ejo so
mo ohene
lawyer Eunice I'm a punch over the maybe me bomb to mama say lawyer technical disease will be a mammy advice but I said program so many occasions me issue with say me spousal married EUSS a year no sample in 2020 no about 4 months down the line no na yento funka the lawyer no issue pre-action Emma later on 6 months time no or if you see application and say on J marriage certificate into the lawyer no say a wrong decision into your right to appeal in administrative review and administrative review in the 28 days and appeal the better until at least be up there, to quiet review. 28 days until and I'm directed by say there are some delays. 4 months until Monta. Now let had another pre-action call. 7 months, 8 months. Into the last one, you know, what they another pre-action call concerning the fact say the right work now for year official, which are clear error and applications ready. You see, in the domain, say, administrative review for say they are rejecting my application by 21st of January. Based on the fact say, where I review special circumstances, which I don't know any special circumstances or review. Initially, I did a review and say, error for my right to work. When tomorrow rejection, they have pushed the application back to the original decision making team. And my original decision making team now they are inviting me for interview. Okay, into right now no. The same was a legal, a lawful. Say maybe I have review for. Now I'm rejected back to original decision making team. We official application on the place say I'm going to give my certificate to me. But let the master to say decision I'm making on the 1st of April no. I must have withdraw because until everyone going to withdraw no. That didn't put a qualify for interview. I ever should interview this time. Thank you. The question is
the question I say, o person who say the interview now will kono correct and I say
yeah, okay. Review for after 9 months, almost more rejected. A more reject application back to the original decision making team. Because original decision making team right now they have agreed to withdraw the refusal decision. Ain't
Me pacho o radio no siso. Uti o radio no ntini ma on keep focus. Say what any radio no down na on ye kasa bia.
Madum no. Enti omo withdraw the initial application sorry say yeah based on the first marriage certificate omo into no omo withdraw. Name I should come for interview. Into administrative review for say right now no omo back to the original decision making team EUSS 4. I omo na call me for interview now. And I people must say omo make decision and I must say you're wrong. My withdraw. I didn't think I must say call for interview again.
It's before no sir, I'm sure they didn't request for an interview. Usually when
no request. No request.
So usually when they request for an interview, it's just to see how genuine your marriage is. I don't think say BBS was through. Of course, what our winning partner is might be about that person, and so we call lawyer who they can take you through a brief interview of questions just so that you prepare yourself and you're not too nervous, because I know say you can't interviewer now for him more na then na call your hard in some na it's not supposed to be a scary issue. We're hearing it here. Then this is not an issue. They're just going to ask you questions to do with Mumienu and how, of course, you relate to each other. Usually there are question marks. They just want to clarify those question marks. Senya to me at their mouth. Them calling you for an interview, is also a good thing, because of course, I withdraw decision now, or make it to refuse your application, then that's a good thing. It's a step in the right direction. And now they just want to clarify a few more things. Almost frail for interview. Almost frail for interview is just to clarify certain things. Send your own way to me so a day in Kratano. So I don't think it's a bad thing say almost frail for interview. And you can always do a prep with a lawyer no answer over call will interview on the specified date. It's not a bad thing. Yeah.
I said, I'm sure say if you need a minute or ban into most of the or ban or if you also a I said, I'm to shake a crab.
Okay. Because I am be or interview nana.
Yeah, because age difference in carbon. I have not that not buying telephone. And I said, I am to shake a crab. And crab, I said, I'm better to say, in way and tell us.
Oh, there be age in it, dear, and issue, because of course, you can't chrome her any abroad age now or more warrior. There are some large age differences. The most famous one, a French president, but I don't think say age should be an issue. As long as they can see, say, your relationship is genuine. Of course, if the age gap is, let's say, 10 years, what is that to them? Age is not an issue. It's how well you know each other as a couple and how well you get along. Yeah.
Okay. Gabon is about 20 years now.
Well, no, dear, lawyer say, no, any issue, because Oshe, France president, yeah. Ni teacher power children at the end, what children again, when my going in inside you. Ni teacher power.
Case, there will be BWF, but more than like that.
No problem. And yet, Bra office, near me be interview any switch. Why? Bra office. Now, France president, the teacher what children are there. Lawyer, and what children why and when we are across Aqua new brother.
I know crap over 30 years difference.
I know years different. Would you 20 crowd one about homework? And now children out of 20. We are there 19 after bye bye. Brother was 20. 20 are children out of over 30 years from the president. So who can the age in Asemuba, Safabra? Yet you make Kokota. Hello, me Pacha, me watching. I want to cover Regiment.
So, Prophet, and
we've been a journey 20 years and 30 years of qualified. Lawyer 8 you are, Brown.
Yeah, I don't, if I said this is lawyer for direct access or Accra, EUSS settle. My minister, EUSS settle status. Now, Omoti Omberg, Tino, Papa no access to Accra, but my minister, no, I say, Obeti, Nebana Kusku, Obeti, deep crowd, Accra, when you need Accra, Tino. Our GPBI on Tampunya, it's no GP crowd for Montanko. It's never upon GP letter via schools, so my man, the Akran called Norma from Oyakra. But relationship with the genuine subsistent. Into the Sala Abbey and Nasibay Swasena, Bisiako, commenting on the crack.
Okay, in terms of direct access, no. Inti, of course, ebia kolano ne papa na se kolano dia ye ka se oni nkrata no oni ne nko school inti oni ne enko GP appointments but o share omo system no so a ebia omo ewo ni details ewo ni omo system no so inti although akola ne papa no is not the person taking the child to school, no. They've listed him as a Colano emergency contact. So BBC na say ye frere obina ye nsan kama amena ye betumi afre papa no. Inti either the GP or either the school no or one database no so as emergency contact and I say next of kin. And no crampo or honoma obetumi aje letter every omo. The reason being is apart from Omame writing a supporting letter to show say ebia this is the role and I say we na or papa ye wa akola life no. They want something from an official source. And see, for them no, they don't just see it as enough say Omame extra letter say akola ne papa ye say ni say emano. Omo pe bibia every third party official source to say school and I say GP to confirm say ampa papa way this is the role ye betumi aka say all play wa kola ne life no nti ebia mama ne nu ho a obetumi aye say ya ende papa no ebetumi aye ebia mama betumi etu kwan eja kola no ho aka say papa we na ehwa akola nti say mama ne krampo tu kwan ana say okọ adwuma ye nim say papa no betumi akofa akola no every school ana say ye betumi afre papa no na na discussing yema efa akola no ho into things like that also help into say o ma me betumi de ne den akoto school no so and I say GP no so and there onye
that's it
yo yenso yeda wase enti sa na ekono me pa cho anopai wonso ubetumi abaso 0208133446 and I say 0208133134 and I say 07771950 8989 na medio ama lawyer na ne adi nkomo e ba cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa aba e ba Rainbow Radio Kasafidieso.
Good morning, Prophet.
Morning, Wahine.
And good morning, Lawyer Eunice.
Good morning.
I'm a very loyal listener to your program, and then thank you very much for the good work you guys are doing. We really appreciate it. If I told you two questions,
Pachokosu.
Mananko.
Okay. First of all, what you are saying right now, because some few months ago, I heard Uncle Ben, one of the programs, so now will be disappointing about EU, and then what Uncle Ben said that day was if he can prove, say, Akolano, Oni Obia, EU, Kuna, Kolani Krishna, Obetina Shakolana, then that is going to be the only way I ever see it. So what you are saying right now, honestly, is like a very new thing to me, which is which I would like to clarify. But is it a new law? And I say idea that.
Okay. In terms of your Appendix EU, this is something that the government introduced because of the EU withdrawal agreement. Okay. Yeah, can I say because of the fact that Omunim say yeah free they had this agreement in terms of the EU withdrawal act, and then of course the Appendix EU no so eba in Brenum. And then, towards the end of the year 2020, they made their statement of changes to say they were now going to include EU nationals, some more limited leave to remain, and I say indefinite leave to remain under your Appendix FM.
Okay.
Yes, of course, say. Would you say, of course, Obana wouldn't as an EU national, no, akola when you're limited leave to remain, because pre-settled status nature limited leave to remain, and settled status nature indefinite leave to remain. Into say, over to me, actually say, akola no, or limited leave to remain, and I say indefinite leave to remain. Your EU settlement scheme, or under your Appendix EU. Then, of course, you can say because you play a role in akolani life, Ninti, me to me any akolano I application no because me to me actually say me akolano ewo inkita hono. Inti, of course, rano baby biarano eresisa inti bibi betom na ye who say oh we na say yama etie for ehu anase almost and also then we make them aware that this is also available under your immigration rules. And so, of course, it is something that will work for Nkofra Abia. Na first, need in their source to me. ISR applications based on Akola or your EU citizen.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. And I'm part of the second question. So, can the Home Office take a decision based on, say, if they have requested for an additional document now, due to some technical errors, when you access the email, can they still go ahead and make a decision without sending letter to your post or anything else, like trying other means to reach you by phone and stuff like that? So, most any email, and due to technical reasons, you can't access your email. Is it possible somebody can go ahead and take a decision?
Usually, they can go ahead and make a decision if they are not able to reach you. And there are most caseworkers who are very diligent. And they say, to me, and reach you by email, or move to me after. And those caseworkers are godsends because say, if I will email Ning Juma, they will definitely give you a call to say, and yasendo in say, patcha over to me, I provide there. And if you have a caseworker who is able to post it to, they can post it because on what application also no, they ask for a number, they ask for an address, and they ask for your email. Of course, say will address so, say will number so, say will email so. Now on my try will email almost then they will try something else because those contact details are available from your application form. But if they try all means and they are not able to get through to you, they can definitely go ahead and make their decision. Because remember, say them even requesting for further documents, is a discretion in itself. Of course, if you have made the application and they've tried to contact you by other means and they have not been able to reach you, they can definitely go ahead and make a decision on the application.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you. I'll call after the program. I'm a client of yours, so no problem. I'll call back.
Patcho you. Yeah, that's it.
You.
All right. Thank you. Cheers.
Client of yours. Yeah, that's it. Bra. Ufrebaka. You ready what you nature said. Me patcho. Me mawachi. Emma akwaba. Eba jumadi iso.
Good morning, Prophet.
Morning.
Okay. Lawyer Eunice.
Yeah, Joso.
Pacho, your question, the answer last week, Eunice, I discussed here. Now, you'll be your man derivative right for 5 years. And if I never correct you, no, I'm saying the lawyer a mistake, and I'll go back to Appendix FM, another 2.5. And now, what can I have 7.5 years? Can this person go back to the derivative rights route now and apply for indefinite leave to remain? And then my first question.
Okay, and so I'm sure that lawyer no any mistake because first no under your regulation 2016 no ye na ye nim say obi a okra derivative rights no on to me and to also enya indefinite leave to remain, and the Appendix FM route was the only route under which obi to me enya indefinite leave to remain. And so I'm sure say or advice no say all near 2.5 no na or yeah na so time na say or yeah indefinite na with to me I indefinite. But we thank God say out of Brexit the government decided say omubenya discretion saying over to me anya indefinite leave to remain ama nkrofo what Zambrano route no so, and this has now obviously become a case law in Naya train court of appeal decision for Akisenya. Into say Nipakrono 2.5 no na afe ni 2.5 na oye no ebe wudia. They should still go ahead and make the application under the leave to remain route. Say ebane say because of the case of Akisenya no sa nimpa no ebe to me switch from the 2.5 no so to Zambrano derivative rights no so they will give them the right to be able to make that application to switch from 2.5 no to the Zambrano routes, because of course like you said since when you 7.5 years and so wait to me actually say washes British child no for more than 5 years into or qualify, but also bear in mind that said ni leave ni ebe wa she will need to make the right application to be able to carry on with the leave. And say, my name can say, oh, because when you're 2.5 now, this case of Akisenya and so ever into Mamenya Zambrano. At the moment, it's not decided. We are hoping that they will decide in Crawford favor, but it's not decided. In the leave no be would ya maning koye ni 2.5 na. That case decision also bana omama yenkwan say nkrofo no betumi switch from 2.5 no to Zambrano no so na yama nkrofo hu say ni say en eko.
Right, and they said that you advise man go for the indefinite route in a year, but don't go for the 2.5 to make it another 2.5 for 10-year route. Yeah. Okay. My next question, Gen 3.2 and Gen 1.11a. Mitacho, Sankawo Mrabic Nature, and Nipak Mutakra, and Mother Appendix FM, Mama Fatiase, Mitacho.
Okay, it's then now, Professor Otia said, in terms of Gen 3.2, no? Omo
qualify under that route now, within the Appendix FM now. And 1.11a no, almost more everything meet those requirements.
Okay, so if you are saying you want to know which people qualify, into ABR, let's say Obi ewo British Akola or Shre, and I say ewo Akola or cry indefinite leave, and I saw Akola when you ne 2.5 based on ne 7 years continuous residence. And nipa no okodi bonibi wama home office for no enhu because wan ko home prison into ebia omo man fine and I say ebia omo de bibi mano and I say ebia or the NHS eka on sheda into me into ya nika to a reduction of about £500. There are so many suitability requirements. In the area, the person is in breach of one of them. But because Nipakrono, any sa akolano, ever relationship nimti, the Home Office can say it will be unduly harsh for them to say parents no enko the fie and na say on free chrome ha, whereas akola no so here parental guidance no en free sa nipa no ho. If for instance they are in breach of one of the immigration rules, but they strongly believe that relationship that they have with the child no is in the child's best interest there, then of course they will make the decision to say it will be unduly harsh senior to not give our parents no leave to remain under your immigration rules, and therefore they will go ahead and apply Gen 3.2 to say this is the reason why they are granting leave to remain to Sir Nimpano. Of course, if you are saying that they have been granted leave to remain, usually mobile granting under the 10-year route. Into 10-year route, is just to say, you do not meet all of the requirements, but because we are using our discretion, we will give you further leave to remain just under the 10-year route because you can't meet all of the requirements. Let's say obi enya issue onto me enya juma she or he is unable to get any means of income into obi na no, and even if they are working part-time, their money is not enough to look after omo mbano omo wono. And if they are saying that, of course, for instance, their income is not enough and their expenses are high and they are not able to meet almost essential needs. Into essential needs, maybe to say, accommodation, heating, those kind of things, they are all essential needs. Into say, you cannot provide for essential needs there, then if you are able to show Home Office for say based on income now, there's no way I will to me afford the essential needs now in here, including accommodation, which is rent, any bills, any shopping, any nkekahuna over here from Kolani. Almost share way now, almost access to public funds. Saying over to me, ebisa are buying for Sikanibi. And also, say over to me, then they are not supposed to impose recourse to public funds, and I said they are not supposed to keep that recourse to public funds on your leave to remain. Over to me, a year free, so just so that you can access public funds as and when you need to.
Oh, thank you so much. Members of my red card, just like maybe
red card, no problem. My page call and send me the amount. Na anye ayu die ni bi. Call and send me the amount. Yes, be ayu die no. Me da say bye bye. Hey. Na yes, be ayu die no. Me ba cho me ma wachi, e mo akwa ba.
Yeah.
We dey fache akwa no nka mapeja red card me be ye na yi udie ni bi.
Fama na obo akra.
Me dey ama no kra woko.
Ene anope we dey me fra enya bonyina. Me so me ha ka ka na nka. Me so me bisa se emwa bi anaza kwantire bi wo ho a nanka madom me madaroma.
Me ba cho fabra.
Me ha oni se ene ewra bi afro na ewra o awariem
me ba cho afro no mo fa no he
e fa wo me dem
kwa yin
me ye ba bonus ya sen no retempo ano
no ara no fabra lawyer idio ba bia wo fa na mbese me
okay okutanfie num onu Eunice na aware okutanfie na when say I need them who are made to me asan as I say me ni asana from non am say bisa and also say contribute baby and I say more bia mo de adom me so me hawa no.
Okay, in regards to akola ne mame se akola ne mame wo owo akola no na yenka ne se akola no etminya ne pre-settled status and I say ne settled status based on mame no kunua. Then that would mean say of course achire wo birth certificate no so say enye wo na wo yakola ne papa eye obi fufuro na yakola ne papa. And of course that will also affect you. It depends. Because of course, I think say this is where you need the legal advice to be able to.
Lawyer, entina me kasa nka ne case yi de ye ndino wa bontin ka ombra no mehunu.
Ai, ombra mehunye.
Ai, ombra no
mehunu. Ne metia ne say akwa no waba nanso onfa papa ne din cheso.
Ai no na me kan yanti we no e wo so ko na utu America ko hunu lawyer no nchenchem na ye hwe ne ye be. Ni America no ti ase. Me ba chawo ye wura wo fia ye wo niema egu bedroom ye wo niema egu living room wontimi fa living room niema nkogu bedroom ana meboa aha nti se ba bia ye wo no ye wo ba bia wontimi fa bedroom niema embegu living room de obi awura ho obi atibi hunu ne ekoso ho ba wo bedroom de sane aja ukofa nyinsen bedroom yi sana wo nkwa na wo se me pa cho enti ko bedroom ho na ko hunu lawyer no won kirew eniema ye de bepempam eniasi yo ni ameka no tiase me pa cho o lawyer number o na address
me pa cho mi ni number no
asema ba me pa cho fa pen na fa paper atiefo obi amfa pen no fa paper obi amfa pen no fa paper na ne brother yo de asema ba oso akofa nyinse na lawyer ne sani asemu nkoi ase obi yire na branche ni na akwaji
it's eno ni asem no sa akola no be yan the pre-settled that said the settled that if EU ni na waware no it's say ye shani ye
you na na waware na ene do no ntumi enwo ba ntumi na san ye ko edima
brother Yabu Miraso. Okay. Brother Yabu Miraso. BWF Solicitors. Your address in here. Masa me pacho so nim Tottenham.
Me pacho.
We nim 7 sisters.
Me pacho.
Emo your 4th floor Anna house. 4th floor Anna house. I 214 to 218 High Road, 7 Sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, London N15 4NP. London N brother, I'm address no kura me bonu me hunu bo because we dia grow now we rekofa na boba no obesan bo.
Nsema me ko ha obesa ate de ene na ha. Oja mu beta fe ube nyamba na yaye.
Eba chamate G on my telephone number Okoira London N15 4NP postcode no N15 4NP telephone number no 0208 493 7340 telephone number no 0208 493 7340 and yes, lawyer Eunice number 075 35 81 3910. Yes, lawyer Eunice number. Okay. Me pa cho ai. Why? Me pa cho. Wo ba me monitor papa. O ba me monitor. Me na me so won sade wa ko no bia na ma so won sade go pie ya me sira you akai na adwene nye we I was see a chin near bone deliverance wa kwani mo obi yire wa ye boy la Eunice enyashi na yentie oni awobai me pa cha me mawachi emo akwaba
me Joseph Prophet me cha ni lawyer me say
ya Joseph ada wo so akwani mo obi yire ana Okay, bra. How are you?
If I saw many have been a question one or could share you and a unique basic nuclear man I am to share anyway. So basically my things are balancing the full time, but or I'm going to be at least 12 years or next year. So in that case, you know, what do on between your boy that's
okay, into what's our color we did 12 years into waiting I pre-settled status ni biamano.
Yes.
Okay. In terms of nipa no no wo ho wawarina na say boyfriend.
Almost so. Almost chimpana.
I'm planning to almost but simple.
Okay, and so what's not together for at least 2 years, Anna?
Look, baby.
Okay, because we share your immigration rules now. I say, Obia or your partner, Obia, Abia, one nipano, aware. And now, Crampo say, on any pano at now for at least a period of 2 years. And obey to me actually say, on what now a bomb for that 2 year period. Of course, say, okay, say, brother way, any sa EU nipano wa. Either say one worry and answer or move to me actually say one time together for at least 2 years. I think say maybe the right thing would be to marry her. Into or no na akola no so on my men over to me the on only details akoto school no so say akola we my worry me kunu we into me person me the details so as akola no emergency contact and to be say and answer me to me fa phone na friend no over to me the details no so akoma GP phone no senya on to me aka say because akola we bia ne ma me pena yenim no but sisia de or the or papa anase or the nukunu details abehye so as akola no emergency contact and no stand at least obetumi nya letter from ho to confirm say or the details no e wo ho and of course akola no so we did 12 into obetumi atro baby to show roll out ne stepfather play on the life. And also I think say it's one of those things where if or the akolane kwa sorry and extracurricular activities be akolane pe piano bo into or no na ordinary call piano lessons and after bibi sano na waje let answer from her just to confirm the fact that this is the role I play war akolana bravo into they should take the step in the right direction. Omo warena to me application no.
Na mama lawyer me pacha o brother gina na wo nyan ware ne ya process ya wo kan ontumi fa no nkoto school ho ontumi fa no nkoto GP ho say ABM nipa me ne na mani because kruma ha ho nchire na yi nti no ono no oboa me ono no osuso me mu enti pese me di number beto ani in case say mo frɛ me ne mo anyame a mo mfrɛ no ontumi nya ne saa
obetumi aya ne saa ba whether obetumi aye application no sisia no is the issue because we share your immigration rules na say na say only obi enete for instance only EU nipa no na because EU nipa no nipa na yeah, can I say a partner? They don't see it as partner unless one not now for a period of 2 years. And I'll say 2 years there Andrew. But oh wareno na omo den krata ni fifi bra say wareno dia and there and one say all your application no because ne din eda GP so and asa ne din eda school no so. And so over to me the ne din akoto GP ni school no so. But whether they can make the application is what I'm saying say and there omo warena omo to me application na omo.
And brother, on fa ne din no nkoto so na kire say e process no ma ne ye ko.
Yeah.
On fa ne din no nkoto so process and akola no so on pe McDonald's kra on for so de no be ko McDonald's on pe game bi akro so ode no ko no twitwa picture me ne me akola na shopping kra de me hia shopping kra me ma papa de me akọ shopping na kire si nyi na twitwa picture nyi na be evidence aforon mama no bye bye ko
committee asi the next our real moment no enye we by pay more a big evidence of application
It's na make say omo hwa akola no But on to me application, whereas all meeting requirements now be to me their application into. Of course, say automatic say either say worry EU nino and now say only not now for 2 years. And no never man require say obey to me application no because enye ne ba EU nimpa ne ba in say automatic say worry no and now say only not now for 2 years.
Nyamisha, you baby who Nyamisha.
Yo,
yes, why? Yo. Me pacho, when me caller, it chat to me, my watching, Emma Wakwaba.
Me pacho, me, yeah, me pacho, me question me a bit different. Basically, no, me application for naturalization. I'm doing it myself. And I'm in a caution for 6 years ago. In a caution. And I want to say application no more. There is a visa or more visa will say if you've got any immigration, I said immigration, any case with the law or anything. They've got a similar question there, something like that. And I'm person me who say because me no. The caution no, it's been 6 years ago because me now caution no catch me say 3 years later no it will go. But then no, last year me CRB check is still on the CRB check because obviously anyway it will show up. But I want to know say tell me yes application no that bit no do I tick yes or no?
And so usually once you've ever received a caution no you have to put it there. Until you disclose it. Send me your caution, say. And with all non-custodial sentences, no, almost say within a period of 3 years, no, not young can say a trim. That doesn't mean that you don't disclose it. You disclose it still, and then they look at the number of years that has passed, and then they basically assess because your application, it's a discretion. It's not because you are able to meet all the requirements. They can make their own assessments. Yes, you were given a caution. It's not as if it's a consistent behavior. And I said, since that caution, you haven't received anything else. And then they use their discretion and say you can be granted citizenship.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, question. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, you're the sister. I know no brofo. Unya kwanya brofo obekegu yeso no lawyer. You bepe window be near the ATM. Me pacho me ma wachi am wakwaba.
You pacho good morning no.
Na man mo ko share again afa ye ba be pon na mo afa na mo ba be free. Ya
prophet. Good morning, Lawyer Eunice.
Good morning.
Mbrofofo no ba ko na saba no. Wa go mi ni musani na ya mano sandwich ni tea kasa Lawyer Eunice eti o.
Me pacho. The question is the official pastor. But my question is me could settlement, me cry indefinite leave. Now they were in crime you know me British now. The person is say na meje abai me da abai but say ano me will be 100 months I'm taking any aware man but you be say affect the me partner with man affect me ana
it depends if you have housing benefits you have to disclose say only and obviously they assess the income.
Hello.
Pacho say.
Hello.
Pacho Timenka.
Pacho Otelo Yanka.
Pacho debut.
Okay, Mamma in free hammer. Lawyer can make control. Lawyer say, ABA now housing benefits. And Unya koye na ekutuma wadiena. I was said would declare say, Uni will be no. Now, say I will declare say Uni will be we. Yebeshe, any income. You hear nipa income na say mo ye capable of mo hwe mo hode ya ene ene wo benefit no ho aka asemmeba
Robert, what you do? One thing.
possible application in the Broma.
What's that?
I mean, more maternity leave. Me near Juma to the first, you know. Part time na me a possible celebrity application.
It's part time now. You're not papa no any Juma dear. Then you have to let them know say, oh, many night say, but on your Juma. And I'm assuming income no so and shadan also. So they will reassess income no and then see the appropriate income as on the amount. So and when here some best almost a but say or start to say or year Juma so you also have to let them know.
Lawyer say who part time now and so maternity leave now if you need and carry any problem. But near woman say near Tibiano. Wunya ya wade ne de wo se wo declare ma woma omoma wosika no ehunu se wosise de eja ne ye de etare abonwono ana abonwono tare ne ye de hu na ya asesi se papa no onya adwuma ne ya hwese okay ene wo case no ye nya ne saa ne ye moa na se papa no ye adwuma de ya ene oyiwa na omatwe omho na papa no no ahwew na se ya asesi ne hwese wadwuma na wo ye no entime hwem papa no so nya adwuma dia ene no wato so ba se papa no be nya adwuma e wo so we declare nya sa waso be esi.
Oh, okay. But me part time bet me am my application and found me na 18 and found. Okay.
Yeah, immigration application there wait to me yeah.
Immigration application wait to me what?
Me patcho you mat me that.
Onyame shira. Bye bye. Man munja free. Makodi da sa afena masora mo ba be ha ya adwene mra ye nso ye pon man obi anya frɛ me man kura mu nya frɛ la ya wa me ka se man nya frɛ no me hu ahinti obi frɛ odi na me fara ne fancy ha me pa cho me ko ye mpai bo 12 o'clock me pa cho me ma wachi e ma wakwa aba.
Hello prophet. Hello, good morning.
Wo ma pikiu sa wuni abutre me pikiu bia no de atoso. Ni pikiu bia no de atoso. Wo no ma na ma share no so. 799. 799.
Prophet, sorry. Nam kata meeting here.
Martin, kamisi medu akoko mi no ba o de papa cho. Lawyer 8.
No me visa lawyer Eunice. Say obi EUSS application for or depending on transfer. Na store nye juma. That's what I feel with Vanna. Is there any consequences with that? And I say, like, what does it mean? I just want to get an idea about that.
And say, Abia, this is the first 2.5 and OJ, onye juma, and of course, because we need immigration status, you can always make the fee waiver application because the fee waiver is to show, say, uni means I will to me date your home office application fee, any IHS no. Into Abia uni account crampo into Ubina Airshon Kakrankra. Ubetumi the letter from Sani Pano Aka said, me person me application and now request for fee waiver because as soon as way and I'm £100 every month. Minye Juma, mini baby a crampa medan, Sani Pano crampo na. I'm in living room. Into the living room honum na mete. Into there is no way I made to me 8 year. Sa application fee way any IHS no so but me to me actually say me sure akola na ampa nti monfa fees ne ncheme na me to me enye sa application way and of course my yes fee waiver application for Mbema so and they always grant it so I don't see the reason why wa ebia okoye first 2.5 na unye adwuma untumi enye sa fee waiver request no so
yo or the atoso de but me simu ema no me gidi say sambre otie because we say ya okasa wonti but all the same no brother lawyer say fee waiver application no ubetumi aye say na yati bia say ohwe na ebe me ba cho bra na one lawyer emetenase na eno no be ka wanu mu nsem nyina na lawyer hwe kwanya obefa so a obetumi dia bo ana lawyer meboa
Pacha, you bet me have one in sombra.
Nti lawyer say bra because a kwanche bro de obi atwam a OTB. Nti ugina ho ye betete wo saa ma wasa. Wo behwe na wa ye basa. Nti bra fre 0208 4 4937340. 0208-4937340. Na Bora lawyer Akachi. Na lawyer Eunice number nkasa ena membo. Nyamidi ka boy na office number. Enti opese one lawyer Eunice ekasa ana oni buku appointment 075 35 81 3910. 075 35 81 3910. Free lawyer Eunice ene na woni no emmo mpunimpu na ni besi bia no o wi a wo dia dansidie no abreme e wo Rainbow Radio ha onyame nshira lawyer for ani masemo etwa to obra na se mi time na so
Nyame Prophet, I think this topic has made them ask so many questions. My colleagues say bisa questions on Facebook, so it's I think I think it has generated a lot of questions for Nkrofo. Into your diet here for us say Devia Yekano and immigration some kwana yedi ho adwuma say family issues yama to do with ebia o partner onene enka into oyewa yaka de into non-molestations order yeye ho adwuma in regards to ebia one partner na wo yere anawku ewo mba ebia nipa krono mweja mo separate accommodations and other properties, but when you have access to Nkolan also, child arrangement orders, ejuma, and of course in regards to civil litigation issues where they will come because they are meant to provide you a service. Na when to me and provide it na waji usika. Also ejuma. Of course, so Prophet Akano, there were 7 sisters, 214 to 218, Tottenham High Road, no so, and a postcode no N154NP, in the N154NP. So, Oprah said, fraying. Na only edi nkita home because untumi emba BWF yewa London and they of course obetumi afreying ewo ye landline no so 0208 493 7340 say open Zoom consultation and answer remote consultation senya omba no so na wa church mu say ni say na mepe no na yebetumi so aye ne saa ama no so na yamawe consultation fee and application hoka and bibia is bia. And of course yebeja no ha dasende yeba sign asia biom prophet nyame shirao nyame enkoso a ehwe ye ho na ombo ye ho bai menim say prayer and fasting we dear I take it toll, but I thank God say the BBR will make his commitments na only edi ejumadi. Yami shafa.
Menso madam as said the bia mojimetum na menim ebedi dwuman. Me wa come mu kura mo ma me nhye dem na mo se chinchin na mempie mra. Madam ase. Me chia ubia.
Pasha you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Highly spiritual. Times have changed. Social distancing affected you.
And see, Dwayne Walters, or say, please, what is the new process to apply for settled status after EU pre-settled status expires? What has changed since the UK left the EU? I'm a Ghanaian and I came to UK through my EU spouse. Into Dway one time I worry EU spouse. Into I'm assuming say the family permits na the buy. Into of course say the EU family permits and the buy 6 months there no. And there of course na omunim say one wo yere mwaware anase na mo ho before 31st December 2020 into say mo enya sa family permits na of course we drew UK Chrome ha opesa wo ye sa EU settlement scheme application ne de na say utumi kire say waba Chrome ha into o passport no be kire stamp na o de ba Chrome ha and of course they be kire wo family permits na o de ma wo and then of course when it comes to the fact that wabetina Chrome ha bia wa register with GP na crampo say we yere de within aka bill be so into wone we yere din and wo bill no so and na crampo say as somebody who is now resident here wako shops ni bi omo ama BB to say club card and answer BB sa into wo address no so into BB sa no way to me aka say a proof of address into o person o year application no for pre-settled status and now say limited leave to remain. Application no you're online. Say to me online because ebia sheda any computer mu and of course way to me akuhun lawyer na you to me ayama. Into a EU settlement scheme application online. O complete application no online na. Ewe catch us say bookie biometric appointments. We bookie biometric appointments e the passport na call. Of course, we application on so ebe ma kwan say we to me upload the documents no into we application na wa upload the documents no na of course on way to me enya kwan ahwem and make a decision on who application. Pre-settled status there, we share down here documents we bring. So we yere aye pre-settled status na data. Omo be bisa we yere the number no. Now with the number no ashim. Now of course we do ID and then also the ID and then of course we proof of address and now say no proof of address for a period of even 3 months. Ode no come on, they should be able to respond and then give you certificates of application. Into certificates of application, no be ma kwan say obetumi aye adwuma aye nyama ese wo ye bia. Into no so wo hosa. Esther Ejane say, please, is there an update on the Zambrano Akisenya ruling? And see, not at the moment. Yeah, that's so a chain court of appeal, no, in regards to the case of Akisenya. Trust me, because it is, it is a big case. Into as soon as the ruling comes out, we will put it on our social media platform even before Yebetumi Abekawaha, and we will make sure say in Crawford Ebehu. And see, we will let our viewers know and be updated. And see, of course, Nesa. In Shiraba Nanadra say, Lawyer Eunice, please, I'm on settled status. Is it possible to make an application for my mom who is based in Ghana to come and live here in the UK? In Shiraba, one can say, uye EU ni anase unye EU ni. Se unye EU ni na odasuni EU ni pano ewo hodia. Then you can make an application for Umame to come and join you here in the UK. And see, let's say wawari EU ni and see ukruno. And I'm not so and I would niya settle status and as I would niya indefinite. Se uda so ne uknu ewo Hong Kong dia ube to me aye application on the EU settlement scheme. But let's say ebia wo ne uknu no wejai aware. Na mo ka say because wejai aware no nti because wo settle status o pese wo de wo mameba. Unfortunately, the rules are different for Nkofo Omukra indefinite and answer Omukra British citizenship. Ewo Kromha. Into that will look at it from the aspect of Sao Mameno or Yarabia Ebia Onsumi Enya Keno Wofie into Esa Wona Wosheno Ana. But say EU based on the fact that Wawari EU Nina Stani Pano or Dasone no what there. Then you can make the application for Umame to come and join you under the EU settlement scheme. And also Ewohosa. Into Yeda your viewers nina ase yeah hope said that and there you to me edi nkitaho we biom nti nyame enkoso a omba mo ho ban ye jamo ho bye.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services, including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF Solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP, just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.